tired smile you used to hide. I never asked what dreams you let go, or how it felt to be alone, raising storms with steady hands, building warmth from sinking sand. Mama, I didn't know that love meant losing parts of you to give me light. You dimmed your glow, and I never even knew. But now I see your silent fight, and I'm sorry for the blind goodbyes, Mama. You gave me wings and stayed behind. You sang me lullabies through rain, held my fears and bore the strain. I thought you'd always understand, but I forgot that you're human too. Mama, I didn't see the weight you carried just for me. I thought you were the endless sea, but you were drowning quietly. Now I hear your quiet cries, and I'm holding you in mine, Mama. You loved me more than time. If I could turn back every page, I'd trace the lines you couldn't say. I'd sit beside your silence and say thank you every day. So this song is just for you, the girl I never fully knew. Mama, I love you too. Last night was long and full of ghosts. I talked to shadows I loved most. The silence hurt, but I still stayed, waiting for light to find its way. The mirror cracked, the pages torn, but even ruins feel reborn. I'm stitched with scars I used to hide. Now I wear them like sunlight. A new day will rise, though I've cried through the night, though my heart's been bruised and my hands held tight to the edge of what's left through the ashes inside. I'll breathe again, a new day will rise. I saw my dreams fade into gray. I learned not all loss means decay. Some flowers bloom in winter's arms, some hope begins in broken charms. A new day will rise, even when I doubt. When the sky turns black and the stars burn out, through the quiet despair, through the trembling light, I'll find my voice. A new day will rise. This isn't the end, just a quiet bend, and I'll walk it slow till the sun ascends. I've been through storms, but I've survived. Now I know I'm still alive. So let the darkness say goodbye. I see the glow. a new day will rise. The world's in pieces, cracked and worn. I wake to silence every morn, but in the mess I search for light, a flicker deep inside the night. I've lost too much to count the pain, but still I step into the rain, hoping tears can cleanse the past, and maybe healing comes at last. I need something beautiful, something that won't break in a world that's cold and cynical. Give me something real to take, not perfect, just a spark to light this heavy heart. I need something beautiful again. I sing to ghosts of who I was, hold tight to dreams I almost lost. I write in pages left unsaid, and keep the hope alive instead. I need something beautiful, a reason to believe in quiet love and gentle truth, and things that never leave. Whisper in the dark that tells me who I am. I need something beautiful again. Maybe it's a smile in a stranger's eye, a song that holds me when I cry. To change the world, just help me make it through tonight. So if you found it, hold it tight. Something beautiful to make it right. You broke me slow, like waves on stone. Told me love, then left me alone. I lost myself in your decay, but ashes bloom in brighter ways. I wore your name like second skin, too tight to breathe, too soft to win. But I've stitched up every tear you gave, and walked right out the shallow grave. Now I'm born again from every scar I rise. No more shadows in my eyes. You burned me down, but now I stand in flames. Not your girl, I've changed my name. I'm born again, and I'll never be the same. You thought I'd beg, you thought I'd break, but darling, I was wide awake. I let you think you won the fight while I built wings in darkest nights. Now I'm town of gray and silence. They told me, quiet girl, stay clean, but I wore glitter like defiance and danced in colors they've never seen. They said dreams were too expensive, that neon hearts just burn too fast. But I've been saving all my stardust for the day I'm free at last. Take me to the Pink Pony Club, where no one stares and hearts light up, where lonely girls like me belong, wearing heels and singing wrong. No prince, no crown, just disco love. In the dark I'm bright enough. Take me to the Pink Pony Club. I just wanna be enough. Mom says I've changed and maybe she's right, but I've never felt this much alive. I'd rather sparkle in the wrong crowd than fade in beige for the rest of my life. Take me to the Pink Pony Club, where no one stares and hearts light up, where lonely girls like me belong, wearing heels and singing wrong. No rules, no shame, just velvet light. And for once I feel alright. Take me to the Pink Pony Club, where I can finally shine. Let me dance beneath the pink lit sky. No more hiding, no goodbye. In the Pink Pony Club, I'm finally me tonight. I never feed in rows and lines, no garden claim this soul of mine. But you stopped and looked my way, like wild was beautiful today. No petals trimmed, no polished stem, but still you knelt and gathered them. You saw the sky within my dirt and kissed me where it used to hurt. I'm your wildflower, untamed and free, blooming when no one else could see. You never tried to pull me right, you just let me reach the light. Not soft and real and free. You called me when the world felt loud, but never stayed too long. You held my hand like comfort, but you never made me strong. You said you loved the way I loved, so soft and full of grace, but vanished like a daydream when it came time to face. You spoke in grand intentions, in stories half complete, made promises with pretty words you never dare repeat. You wore your wounds like armor, but never let me in. And when I asked for honesty, you said, where do I begin? You're a man in voice, in size, in name, but still a child who hides from blame. You played the part, but missed the core. I wanted more, I needed more. So here's your song, my last reply to the man-child I had to say goodbye. I stitched my heart around your cracks, thought love could make it whole, but patching up a paper soul still leaves an empty hole. I used to dim my light for you, afraid you'd feel too small, but shrinking for your comfort doesn't serve me now at all. I hope that time would change you, but time just made it clear that growing up is not just years, it's how you face your fear. And while you chase your shadows, I'll dance in my own light. I've learned to say I'm leaving and not ask if it's right. You're a man in frame, in laugh, in touch, but boy, you never gave me much. I gave you all, you gave me doubt, so now I'm walking out. Take this song, no need to cry. It's for the man-child I had to pass by. Man-child, goodbye. Yeah. I watched your hands fold laundry like they were folding love. Your voice was quiet thunder sent from somewhere up above. You held me when I failed and smiled when I was wrong. So I wrote this little melody and called it Mama's Song. You marked my lunch with sticky notes that said be kind today, and cried the day I left the house but never made me stay. I used to roll my eyes when you'd sing that old tune, but now I hum it softly walking through my empty room. So this one's for the sleepless nights, the thousand prayers, the morning light, the hands that held me through the storm, the heart that always kept me warm. I might be grown and far on, will always need my mama's song. You never asked for thank yous, you just showed up every day. Even when your heart was breaking, you still lit the way. Now I see you in the mirror, in the lines beneath my eyes. And if I raise a child someday, I'll try to love like mine. I know I said too little, and I left too many times, but all your quiet sacrifices echo in these rhymes. I wish the world could see you the way I always do, not just a mom, but a miracle too. So this one's for the lullabies, the scraped knees, the long goodbyes, for every time you stayed so strong when everything was going wrong. You're the reason I belong, so I'll keep singing mama's song, my mama's song, always.
Used to hum while brushing teeth, a melody so light you'd steal my hoodie every time the air turned slightly night. You always left the porch light on, even when you left. And now that it's still shining, I can't seem to catch my breath. You take your coffee half and half, complain it wasn't hot. You laugh at all my bad ideas and call them all you've got. I thought we were just ordinary, like stories never told, but now those tiny pieces feel like solid gold. We were never perfect, never planned or grand, but you fit like Sunday mornings and coffee in my hand. I didn't know I'd miss the way you tied your hair up tight. Ordinary things now keep me up at night. Folded all your notes in half like secrets on a page. You danced offbeat to songs we loved like joy that had no cage. Now silence fills the spaces you used to leave behind, and I'd trade 1,000 fireworks to relive one quiet night. They say love is loud, but ours was soft, like whispered jokes and sneaky coughs. We didn't need the world to see, we just needed you and me. We were never perfect, never bold or new, but you turned normal into magic that I never knew. If love is in the details, then I finally understand that ordinary with you was more than I had planned. Just ordinary, and I take it all again.
I met you when the sky forgot to rain. You laughed like it could fix 1,000 days of pain. We loved like time was frozen, like fate had made it right. But heaven must have blinked the day we said goodnight. You told me I was home inside your arms, but homes can break like promises, and mornings lose their charm. Now I pray to stars that flicker out before they shine, asking why the good ones always leave too soon behind. Maybe God went crazy the day He wrote our names, got the timing wrong or lost us in the flames. 'Cause you and I were perfect in every broken way, so why'd He tear us open just to throw it all away? I see you in the strangers who don't know how you smile, in songs that hit too deep, in dreams that stay a while. If this was meant to teach me how to love and then let go, then God, I've learned enough. Please don't test me anymore. We built a love from pieces others would have thrown, but even stitched up hearts can break when left alone. I don't blame the thunder, I don't curse the rain, but sometimes faith just isn't strong enough for pain. Maybe God went crazy the day He made our fate, left the colors bleeding off a masterpiece too late. I'll still thank Him softly for the time He gave to me. But if love is what He promised, this feels like cruelty. God went crazy, and I'm still here. The sun is set on promises we whispered in July. Your laugh still haunts the ocean breeze like seagulls in the sky. I watched you board that train like you'd be back in just a while, but next summer feels so far. You didn't even smile. I saved the tower that you left, still damp with salt and light. It smells like tangerine and sand and something not quite right. The photos in my camera roll still ache behind the lens, and every wave reminds me where forever tried to end. Will I see you next summer? Will your hand still fit in mine? Will you wear that yellow sundress? Will we still pretend we're fine? If the world keeps spinning forward, will our memories rewind? Or was I just your moment in a season out of time? I passed that ice cream stand alone, the one you used to hate. But now I order two, then toss one out and wait. The sun still burns my shoulders like you did when you were near, but the fire fades by August and you're never really here. They say the tides return, the seasons always come, but people aren't the ocean, they don't circle back like sun. So I trace our names in seashells and I let the silence grow, still dreaming of next summer, but maybe you won't show. Will I see you next summer, or just shadows of our days? Will you laugh like nothing ended, like we never walked away? If we meet beneath the heat again, would it even feel the same? Or will next summer just remind me I'm the only one who stayed? Next summer.
The pictures on the wall are starting to fade, like echoes from a time we swore would never change. We laugh like kings in crowded rooms, like youth would never end. But the soundtrack's over now, and silence is my friend.
Your coat is gone from where it used to stay. The mug you loved is chipped, but I still can't throw it away. I play our favorite record just to hear you in the air, but even melodies can't bring back what's no longer there.
It's the end of an era, the curtains slowly fall. We wrote our names in fire, but now they're just on walls. No fireworks or closure, just a door that won't unlock. It's not a crash, just a whisper, as time forgets to talk. We used to mark the seasons with the songs we used to play. Now I count the months by how I miss you every day.
Your side of the bed still pulls me in at night, but even ghosts grow quiet when they're tired of the fight.
I won't rewrite the ending, I won't chase the start. We had our golden chapters, they'll live inside my heart. It's not a bitter ending, just a softer kind of pain. A candle that still flickers after walking through the rain.
It's the end of an era, but I'm grateful for the time. We weren't built for always, but we burn like vintage wine.
So here's to what we were, story sleep. End of an era.
You posted pictures at that cafe we used to know. You're smiling with someone new under soft July glow. I clicked the heart, but felt mine slowly fall apart. Funny how pretending kindness feels like breaking hearts. They hold you like I did, maybe better, maybe more. And I rehearse my I'm okay before I close the door. I say I'm happy for you like it's a prayer. I whisper slow, but deep down I'm just learning how to let you go. I'm happy for you, even if I cry. Even if the thought of us still haunts me late at night. I hope they hold you gently, I hope they make you smile. And if I sound convincing, I fooled myself for a while. You left your record in my room, it still plays that song. The one we danced barefoot when the nights were long. I sit beside the stereo like you might come back in, but the echo says you're gone, and I just let it win. I don't wish you sadness, I don't wish you pain, but I wish I didn't feel like I was standing in the rain, with a grin that doesn't reach and a toast I'll never make to the life we could have had, but fate refused to take. I'm happy for you, even if I ache, even if my voice still trembles every time I fake. I hope you're loved in ways I couldn't do, and if someday I believe it, I'll be happy too. Happy for you. We rode through city streets like kids without a map. You held the handlebars and I just leaned right back. The wind was full of laughter, the world was ours to steal. I thought if I just held on tight, maybe it was real. We never asked the questions, just raced against the light, swerving past the warnings, pretending we were right. You said don't let go, and I believed that was enough. But every perfect ride ends when the road gets rough. You were holding on, but never really close. I was balancing on love, afraid to let cracks were in the stars. Now I'm lying on the pavement, still holding handlebars. You looked ahead for futures, I only saw your face. I thought the ride would save us, but we just lost our place. Now tires spinning memories, the pedals rust in rain, and I keep riding circles just to feel your name. We were never steady, always one sharp turn away, but I loved you like a dare and risked it anyway. Your hands let go too gently, I didn't see the fall. Now all I've got are handlebars and nothing else at all. You were holding on, but never really close. I was balancing on love, afraid to let it go. We were flying fast, hearts full of battle scars. Now I'm lying in the silence, still holding handlebars, still holding handlebars. I thought your touch was shelter, I thought your words were true, but even in your arms I felt the space between us two. You smiled like summer mornings, but your heart was miles away, and I kept chasing shadows just to make you wanna stay. You spoke in painted pictures, but never let me in. I searched for depth and silence, found reflections on your skin. I tried to build a future from the pieces that you threw, and now I'm left with empty frames of who I thought was you. It was just an illusion, a story that I wrote with paper thin emotions and dreams that couldn't float. You were never really mine, just a song I couldn't hold, a melody of maybes, a fire that fell cold. I dressed in all your favorite things, I smiled the way you liked, but I lost myself in pleasing you, faded out of sight. The truth was in the silence, the cracks we never fixed. You were a beautiful mistake I didn't know I picked. I see it clear
You look at me with eyes that don't know how to lie. They shine like broken windows, letting sorrow pass by.
You don't say you're hurting, but your silence screams inside. And I sit there holding pieces that I used to call mine.
The morning comes too quiet, your footsteps softer now, like you're trying not to wake the love we bury somehow.
I trace the shape of memories on your coffee cup,
and wish I had the words to say I'm not enough. Your eyes are sad, but they still see me like a storm behind the glass. Quietly, you don't ask for saving, but you never let me go. And I stay even when you tell me no.
your favorite song plays low, but you don't sing alone. You used to dance in kitchens, now the rhythm feels all wrong.
I kiss your cheek like habit, not the fire we once knew. Still I hold your hand like I've got something left to prove.
We built a home on shifting sand and hoped it wouldn't fall.
But I see the cracks each time you say it's nothing at all.
I wish your eyes would meet me with the truth I feel inside. But maybe loving you means learning how to say goodbye.
Your eyes are sad, but I still stay like a ghost that never found another way.
You don't cry, you don't plead, but I know what it means when love fades slow in someone's silent dreams. Ojos tristes, but still beautiful to me. You said it's not my fault, but the silence says it all. We danced around the ending like we didn't see the fall. You smiled through all the hurting, and I pretended not to cry. But love was never tidy, and we're not the kind to lie. Your jacket's in the hallway, your toothbrush in the sink. It's funny how the little things are louder than we think. We shared 100 promises, now none of them feel true. I guess some stories end no matter what we do. It's messy, it's broken, it's something in between. We're not strangers, we're not lovers, just echoes in a dream. If goodbye means freedom, why is my heart still sore? I didn't ask for perfect, I just wanted more. You used to hold me tighter when the nights would start to shake. Now we barely touch each other, like we're scared that we might break. The coffee's still half finished, Your key's still on the chair, but I know you're not coming back, though everything says you're still there. We wrote our names in raindrops on foggy taxi glass. We laughed at all the wrong things, let the good things fade too fast. It's not that I don't love you, I just don't know how to stay in something broken, to keep pretending now. It's messy, it's over, it's tangled in goodbye, but I'll remember every shiver in your voice when you said hi. We weren't meant to finish, we just weren't meant to stay. So I'll fold our story gently and put it all away. Messy but mine.
You walked away so slowly, like you knew I'd break in two, but your eyes still held the sunset like they always used to do. I held my breath so tightly just to keep the tears inside. If this is our goodbye, then let me leave it dignified. We used to dance in silence, now the silence fills the room. Your coat is on the hanger, but your heart has left too soon. You smile like you were sorry, but your steps betrayed your fear. And I whispered to the wind, I'm still glad you were here. If you have to go, just don't look back. Leave your memories where the light won't crack. I'll remember every mile, every kiss, every trial. So when I say goodbye, I'll die with a smile. Folded up your letters, every word still bruised in ink. Your favorite song still playing, though it makes me stop and think. I wore your sweater all day long, like armor made of thread, pretending you're still here, though I know you've gone ahead. We were only ever moments in the tide, but you made my life feel wide. I won't beg for second chances or rewrite this final page. I'll just hold the warmth you gave me, let it age. If you have to go, don't leave regret. I'll forgive what I can't forget. I'll walk alone a while, but think of you each mile. And when I fade away, I'll die with a smile. With a smile. I saw you there, holding someone else's hand. My world fell down, too shattered to withstand. I only loved you, never asked for more, but you left me crying, walking out that door. Promises we made now echo in the past. You said forever, but nothing seems to last. Now I'm wrapped in silence, holding on to pain, staring at your photo in the pouring rain. Don't hurt me anymore for the love I gave. Don't tear apart a heart that tried to stay brave. If loving you was wrong, I'll bear the blame. But please don't kill the fire that still knows your name. You came again in dreams I couldn't hold, a fading shadow, soft and cold. All that's left are memories I dread. Each morning starts with fear instead. Don't hurt me anymore for the love I gave. Don't tear apart a heart that tried to stay brave. If loving you was wrong, I'll bear the blame. But please don't kill the fire that still knows your name. I still love you, but I guess it's time to let go. You're not the same